Hi guys, I'm Nick, and I've been roaming the open road for 3 years in too many self-built camper vans. I'm currently travelling with my partner Sam, and when we are lucky, my pup Lord Onyx comes for a joyride with us too. Subscribe for van life adventures every week. October 17, we said goodbye to the UK to start our European road trip. The plans were 3 months in Spain and Portugal and 3 months outside of Schengen, but with all of the new travel restrictions, we aren't too sure what will happen now. During our time in Portugal, we started looking for a slice of paradise to begin an off-grid home. We put an offer in for this beautiful plot of land, but as we wait for an answer, we continue our travels around the coastline of Portugal. First stop, Lisbon. It's like a whole lounge.
Oh god, it actually is. It's very hot in here.
So what's this way? A bathtub! Yay! It's huge, isn't it? Sam! You've just ruined the bed already.
Oh wow.
We thought we'd kind of give you an update with where we're at. We're in Lisbon. We're in
a hotel.
Holiday Inn. Sam had points with some
IHG app.
So yeah, we're basically here for free because you've collected the points in the past.
Correct. But in order to get in here, we had to get a test, which we couldn't do last night because it was a public holiday, so it was difficult. We had one done this morning. You have to have it swabbed in both nostrils, and
it feels like it's going to burst your brain, doesn't it? It was horrible, but I guess that's it. I say that's our choice. Actually, in Portugal, I believe everyone kind of has to have these tests for certain things, even if you are or not. It's just for safety and things like that, which we're fine. You know, we're in Lisbon, we're in a hotel, we're going to plan to go to restaurants and stuff, so it lasts us 48 hours, so it will make this part of our trip a lot more enjoyable, I think.
We need to rush around though.
Yeah, 48 hours in Lisbon, let's see what we get up to.
We're done, and then...
Yeah, then we're going to Lisbon, guys! Woo!
Well, we need to figure out what we're doing about that.
Sam has gone off to the gym, and I'm just finding this whole thing hilarious. Like, we rock up looking like mega tramps. I'm in outdoor gear. My hair is disgusting. I feel like we stink. We haven't showered properly in over a week. And even my feet, they feel sticky. Honestly, I feel absolutely disgusted, and I was like, they're gonna think we're a bunch of jippos trying to come here. And then actually, at reception, they upgrade us to this suite. So I'm like, who the hell was Sam in his past life? Why are we getting treated like royalty? We get up here, we strip off straight away, and we're running around the place naked and get a knock on the door. So I'm like, I'm sorry, we're just about to have a shower. And they're like, oh, don't worry, we've left some compliments outside the door. We've gobbled it and drank it all already, but they gave us chocolates, port, and a bottle of water, which obviously is for me. I don't think I could shot port, but Sam loved it. And I'm just like, who is Sam? Who is he? I thought he was a van lifer.
I come to check on Onyx. We're going to go out in a minute. And as an apology for leaving him here, we're making him some scrammy egg, aren't we? Will you forgive me? High five for forgiveness. Oh, thank you. You're going to sit down here, okay, please?
We left our van outside the hotel and hopped into an Uber to reach the city. We were greeted by the famous funiculars of Lisbon. This one, Tram 28, is known to be the best one to hop on to see all of the sights. We, however, decided to walk the city, but were happy to have spotted a few on our rambles. We headed down to the Ribeira, wandered around a few tourist attractions like the famous Pink Street, which is now yellow, which brought us back some amazing memories of our time in Belfast Cathedral Quarter. We have been absolutely starving, haven't we, Onyx? Although you've had lots of snacks. So we've treated ourselves to a pastel de nata. It won't come out. If you can
get in there.
There we go. They're nice and warm as well. Ta-da! Ta-da! was the best pastel de nata I've ever had. It was warm and it hadn't like curdled in the middle. When we heat ours up in the van, they always curdle and it's disgusting. Although this isn't apparently the best pastel de nata place in Lisbon, we will be going to find those pastel de natas whilst we're here. How are you finding Lisbon?
Very congested, not very appealing to be honest, and not everywhere's got to be for everyone. Nothing here is really kind of cool to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Personally.
And, you know, without sounding like a neckhead, I echo Sam. There's something about this place that we have not gelled with like Porto. Like Porto we just sunk into and fell in love with. Here, we have been trying to make the most of it. What have we done? We've gone to the Ribeira, which was nothing compared to Porto. We got a drink and sat and watched the sea float by.
Yeah, that was nice.
What else have we done? Anyway, we'll grab our vegan sushi. I think we're gonna head back to the van to eat it.
Sushi time!
I hope they got the order right. We'll get this spread out and show you it all. We're really, really excited.
Right.
Hey Onyx, that's my seat. We have ordered this like 20-piece sushi combo with vegetable gyozas and edamame. And the edamame has salt on, but as always...
Nicola had more salt.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait. Give me a soy sauce pot. Onyx, I don't know why you're sitting there patiently. You ain't getting any of this. Anyway guys, we're not going to make you watch us eat it all, so we're going to say...
a mukbang.
Mukbang, yeah, we need to get that. We're going to say good night here and we'll catch you in the morning. Night, guys. Morning guys, so we are now on day 2 here in Lisbon, although it's actually 3, it's just day 2 of doing things here because yesterday was a work day. And we're having a bit of a dilemma.
We don't really like Lisbon.
So we kind of want to go, but it feels sad if we were to just not go and explore it for a second day. But
especially because it's the capital as well, but even all the suggestions are just the same stuff.
Yeah, so I put out a suggestion box or whatever on Instagram, and the people's suggestions, although lovely, thank you very much, they're all the same. It's the Alfama area, Tram 28 and then Balham Castle. And to be honest, I don't want to just walk around the town, and I don't want to just go into a castle which might not even have Onyx. Look how you're holding him, show him. He's like a little egg. So it just doesn't feel for us. So I looked at going to Sintra, as that's the next stop, but all the park for nights are horrendous. They say that their vans have been broken into, like the glass has been smashed, things stolen obviously, and I don't really want to risk that. And like,
hell no, we don't want to risk that.
Is
a lot hotter.
20 degrees right now.
And maybe there's some activities going on down there. But the thing is, we haven't actually seen the waves at Nazaré either.
No, I think we might have to just do this another time. I'm feeling like going south, but...
Plus we've got a tighter deadline with you.
Onyx, so
yeah,
yeah,
we've got like
I'm
4
dropping
weeks,
him.
haven't we?
We're dropping him off at Andorra on the 6th of January, but I'm not going to talk about that, so you know now, and then that's that. Look, there's the... oh no, it's not an English one. Anyway, okay, so guys, we will make a decision. I wish that this was live so you could help us, and then we will catch you whenever we decide to go. Yeah.
I say let's go south.
I just looked over the edge and I feel really sick, so we put Onyx on a lead so he can't accidentally stumble, but we owe you an update. Where are we at? We
accidentally stumbled away from Lisbon.
Yeah, we did. We didn't even bother going in at all. We just thought, our gut feeling is saying it's not for us, so let's move on to a place that we prefer. the coastline.
And the sun's out. We just didn't really enjoy Lisbon, did we?
No, it's what, 18 degrees here. So, you know, it was about 15 in Lisbon, but grey and dull and
dirty.
No character and just not for us. This is beautiful, so we're going to stop here. I don't think we can stay here because it's a national park, but we're going to enjoy a few hours and then keep heading down the coast. We're now, how many hours are we away from the Algarve? Or like
an hour or so, maybe?
Something?
An hour and a half. Maybe an hour and 20.
Yeah, and we've just done a 3-hour drive here.
Definitely worth it though.
I think Google Maps is the wrong shape, like it just doesn't look right. I think it looks like we're still like 2 hours, 3 hours away from the Algarve, but clearly
Just the
not.
roads,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Isn't it sickening standing there?
Even the winds scare me. I just think that the whole cliff will fall down and I'm gone.
If you're interested in knowing what we get up to when we finally find a moment to stay still, we're about to spill the beans. I usually try my best to focus on self-care. Goodbye moustache. Sam is a bit of a fitness freak. He tires me out just watching him. And Onyx, he likes to eat things, edible and non-edible things. But we all always make time for a walk to connect with the nature around us, what we like to call our garden. Last night, we did a little bit of a naughty and we decided to stay here at the park up that technically you're not supposed to camp at because it's in a national park, but we wanted to test the waters and see what it's really like, because before we came to Portugal we got loads of mixed messages, some saying it's absolutely fine and others saying that they're getting fines, but I am happy to tell you we did not get a fine last night. But this morning Sam went off on his jog for his couch to 5k, is it? How's it going, Sam?
Very good.
See his little hand there. And whilst he was off, because he left about 7:30, I did start to get a little conscious because I started to hear cars coming past and I was worried that they were going to knock on our door this morning and ask us when we got here. So I like had a story in my head that we pulled up first thing so Sam could go on a jog and I was going to do photography and things like that. But in the end I just got out of bed and got changed and stuff because I was starting to worry, and I tidied the van so if I had to open the door it looked normal. Anyway, the plans for today, as always, we are like the planless pair. We just have a Google Maps where we have everything we want to see and we just kind of head in that direction and hope for the best. And I always do this. One more thing, land update again. Obviously we still haven't heard back from the vendor or the estate agent. Obviously it's the weekend, it's Sunday today, so kind of understand, but it's taken them over a week. So we have just dropped the person who's been looking after the land a message to see if we can contact the vendor directly instead. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, land, we're still interested, but we do think we might have to go back to the UK to sort out the residency and things like that, as that is the official process. But we were trying to bend the rules a little bit and apply from here, but we're not sure how that will really go as we can't get hold of Seth, who manage all of the residencies and visas and stuff. Apparently they're very inundated right now. So that is the land update. Now let's crack on with the adventures. It's sunny, isn't it?
Very sunny. It's beautiful, man. It's like 20 degrees already. Look at that view.
And that is the GNR. That was the GNR.
The GNR literally just drove past and the guy was hanging out the window while Nika was filming.
Yeah, but I'm glad we were out of the van doing that, because then we look like we've just pulled up for the day rather than staying overnight.
Yeah. Thankfully they came now.
Yeah, so we're definitely not going to stay here another night, hey?
No, I didn't. To be fair, I didn't think anybody would be coming out here because it's actually a little bit away from anything.
There's nothing around. It's just a dirt track that is down, yeah. So yeah, that was very lucky. Let's move spots. Guys, look at that. I blame you, the driver. You just drove into that post here. This, look, Sam. That is a full-on flat tyre, full-on shredded.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What are we gonna do?
Do about this today, can we? Oh.
I've sensed that something like this was building up because we've been here for 2 months without like a huge deal. Onyx, what do you think about it? We do have breakdown cover, so we'll see how that works out for us. And also it's Sunday, so another huge dilemma.
I'm sorry, but our offices are currently closed. Our opening
It says it's
hours
open
are 9
24/7,
till
365
5:30
days a year.
Monday to Friday. You're in Portugal, did you say?
Yeah.
It gave us the number to the European team, so we're going to give them a call. You know where it's popped as well? In the bloody shade, and our batteries are still like a little bit of a mess, so we're just in a predicament. So the only thing I can think of doing right now whilst Sam jacks up the van is make us all lunch. I think that's the only cure right now for this all, isn't it? Uh-huh.
No way, man.
Stupid bitch.
We get our spare tyre.
Oh, I've never done this before. And our spare tyre is a 15-inch tyre, isn't it? Or wheel.
Yep.
We've got 16-inch wheels on the van, and we never had time to upgrade the spare wheel either. So hopefully we'll be able to just replace the wheel with that and take ourselves to a garage. If not, hopefully the guy can tow us to the garage. So yeah, make sure when you up your wheels to different sizes that you replace your spare wheel too. It'll be much easier.
And buy a torque wrench.
On top of all this, our water's running out, our gas is running out, so I hope we have enough to last us another day at least, in case we can't get anywhere. But good news is the guy who's like on the land that we have put an offer in has replied to our text, so hopefully something will start happening with that. So yeah. And breakdown is here. Woo! Well, let's see what they can do first. So we are having to swap the back tyre for the front tyre to put the small spare tyre on the back. I think that's because we're a front wheel drive. Unfortunately, there's quite a bit of a language barrier, and even Google Translate isn't translating very clearly. I'm putting our wheel back in, the one that we need a new tyre for.
Our now spare tyre.
I have to say though that we have learned a lot from this. Because I didn't know where to put a jack, and now we know where to put the jack underneath. We know we need a torque wrench. I think if it happened again, I'd be able to sort it myself.
Good luck.
Even moving there.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Nico. Keep going, keep going. It's nice and tight, I guess.
It won't turn
It's
anymore.
fine. Cool, look at that.
Sick! Guys, Sam's asked me to drive because I'm the better driver.
That is not true.
Yeah, it is.
Oh well, I've scratched at the side of the van, I've had a pop tyre. I no longer want to move to Portugal.
Yeah, I've not done anything wrong yet, so we're gonna see. For all we know, I might pull out of the park up and pop a tyre, so we should have waited. He should have waited with us to get out of here. Let's
Onyx,
see anyway.
You're the only one who hasn't done anything yet. Do you want to drive?
Because you don't drive.
Do you want to drive?
We have made our way to the beach, haven't we? It was just a 7-minute drive.
We need some sand therapy after that.
Yeah, a little bit of a walk. You can't park here overnight though, and we're not going to risk it because there's actually signs everywhere, so we'll respect that.
And we saw GNR this morning, so they're onto us.
Yeah, I think they're following us, aren't they? They probably popped our tyre as well. Let's forget about it. Let's go down to the beach, get some sand in our toes and paws on it, and just enjoy ourselves a little bit. Yeah, Sam says he's going to jump into the water. Just so you know, we're on the west coast, so it's the Atlantic Ocean, so it's still going to be freezing regardless of it being 20 degrees, 22 degrees today. So yeah, let's head down.
In this very moment, nothing in the world mattered. It was just us in our own little bubble of happiness. The sea mist was rolling in and the sun was starting to fade. The sharpness of the Atlantic Ocean on our feet and the warmth in the air kissing our skin made us feel alive. These are the very moments we will cherish forever. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe and turn on your notifications. I hope you've all had a good start to 2022 and we will catch you in the next episode. Ciao!